Chargers won their last 11 games of the season, and they're welcoming one of the hottest teams other than themselves in the NFL here in the divisional weekend. Jason Horowitz, NFL.com's Pat Kirwan, glad to be with you on the NFL Preview Show, postseason edition. Jets-Chargers, Sunday afternoon, 4:40 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And Pat, the Jets the biggest underdog of the weekend, but the way that they are running the football and playing defense, should they be the biggest underdog?
Well, they are, because they have a rookie quarterback, and people are waiting for that rookie quarterback to have to win a game. And this is the playoffs, and eventually your quarterback has to win a game, and so that's why people look at them as the team with the toughest task. I will say this, though, it's a heck of a good matchup for them if they can avoid going to Sanchez.
Well, let's talk about that, because last week Sanchez, the running game was working very well, so it took some pressure off of him. But when he had to make plays, a la the play action to Dustin Keller, he did it. Do you think that's the key again this weekend, that type of play?
Well, there's no doubt about it, because it's not that they're trying to run the ball. They have to run the ball. So when you look at the offensive line of the Jets, they can block most of the fronts in the NFL. They got very athletic people. They got a G-power scheme where they pull Alan Faneca. It's brutal. It's really hard to stop that game. And then they got this athletic left tackle that can pull and get in front of a toss sweep. Yes, they can run the ball. But even Mike Zimmer from the Cincinnati Bengals said to me, he goes, you know what, we knew they were going to run the bootleg pass. That's all they got off that run, and we still couldn't pull it up in time. So got to be paying attention to detail.
Yeah.
Sean Merriman, those guys as the outside backers, they have to be very conscious not to cave down against the run. And they will start doing it, because you get 7, 8 runs in a row, you start to surrender and abandon your rules and say, I got to make a play on this, and here comes the boot.
And, of course, one of the keys to stopping one of the hottest offenses in the NFL, that being the Chargers, is to run the football and keep them on the sidelines, and that's something the Jets will try and do. But stopping the Bengals offense is one thing, where they are not this type of offense. Stopping the Chargers offense is a different story.
Right.
Do you think the Jets are as adept at doing that?
Well, they're a blitz defense. We know that, and it's no big secret here. We know they're going to blitz a lot, and you watch third down when you're watching the game, folks, and you're going to see 80% pressure scheme. But we know that Darrelle Revis is in this game. Darrelle Revis is going to get Vincent Jackson. That's pretty much a lock, and it's a lockdown. The difference in this game, as opposed to the Bengals, was when they locked down Chad Ochocinco, there was really nowhere else to go. There was no tight end on that Bengal offense to threaten the middle of the field. And now we have Antonio Gates. Kerry Rhodes will probably get that assignment most of the time. I don't know that he can stand up to Antonio Gates. And then there's other guys in this team. Malcolm Floyd, averaging 17 yards a catch. Phillip Rivers has other places to distribute the ball. That makes him different than Cincinnati.
And Phillip Rivers' decision-making this year was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
What does Rex Ryan have to do to get to Phillip Rivers here in this ballgame and make him turn the ball over?
Well, the way they blitz, and I think it'll help go after Phillip, is they'll send 2 people from the same side, a will backer and a free safety. They'll come and they'll trail each other. So one of them is going to be really not blitzing. One of them's assigned to the back. And that could be LaDainian Tomlinson. It could be Sproles. But he's really snatch blitzing. It'll look like a blitz. The TV guy will say it's a blitz. It's not. It's a bull rush into the back so he can't go out. And then the other player, which is usually Jimmy Leonard, is coming off behind him, trying to find an open spot to get in the quarterback's face. You'll watch that little scheme that they do it all the time. So how do you answer that? And this is how I think San Diego will answer it. They'll get into spread. They won't have that back in the backfield where you can snatch blitz them. They'll put them out. Now you have to tell me which guy has them and who the blitzer is. That's a lot easier for Phillip.
And which guy can cover, whether it's LaDainian Tomlinson, whether it's Darren Sproles. Both guys can catch the ball out of the backfield. That's an interesting situation, an interesting thing to watch on Sunday. All right, your X factors and your winners, who are they?
X factor in the game is Sanchez, because Sanchez is going to be asked to throw in this game. He is not going to be able to get away with 15 throws and walk around with a swagger. He's going to have to throw the ball 20, 25 times in this game, and he might have to throw from the pocket. Last week, I will say this, 3rd and 19, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. The guy delivered 3 times on third downs with a big pass. Have a little confidence in that, because he's going to have to do more of it. He is the X factor for them. On the other side for San Diego, to me, they've been hiding with no nose tackle all year. So, and the Jets are an inside, they want to run that ball inside. They're not going to be fooled by scheme. They're attacking inside. You're going to have to hold up inside with that run defense.
But it sounds like you're taking the Chargers to win.
Yeah, I just, I'd love to see the Jets win this game. What a story it is, all about Sanchez and his rookie season. But we're talking about Phillip Rivers and a team primed for the big stage right now. I think they can't stay up with the scoring.
Can Sanchez become the second ever rookie quarterback to win back-to-back playoff games in his rookie season, joining last year's rookie who did it, Joe Flacco? We'll find out. 4:40 p.m. Eastern on CBS on Sunday. For the rest of the info, keep it right here on CBSSports.com. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz.
Take care, folks.